This is a fun scrap busting project. So what you will start with is 4 pieces of batting. Cut all 4 pieces at 8.5 inches by 8.5 inches. Now what I'm going to do is show you each letter and the order in which I lay my fabric. That way you don't end up with any raw edges sticking out anywhere. Essentially, this is a quilt as you go project. So we will start with the letter L. Now you will lay your first piece of fabric down wrong side towards the batting. And then your next piece of fabric, you will lay right side on top of that, and then sew a 1/4 inch seam along the edge before you flip it over. Sometimes I'll sew a little further in than that if I want to create more of an angled cut, but for the most part, it's best to use your 1/4 inch sewing foot as your guide. Another thing that you'll want to pay attention to is your fabric scraps. Try to make sure that they lay a little bit past the batting that we are using as our base. That way, when it's time to trim our square up to 7.5 inches by 7.5 inches, you don't have to worry about there being batting that is still seen. Now we have officially made our first letter, the letter L. Now as you can see, I did trim my square up at this point in the process, but I actually recommend that you do not trim up any of your squares until the very end. This helps because then you can look at all of your letters and decide where you want them to lay before you trim them up. Sometimes your seams may end up lining up a little too perfectly, which I found happened on my pillow, so I want you to avoid that same thing. So now we move on to the letter O, and for this letter we will start in the middle and work our way out. Now, as you can see right here, this is what I was talking about as far as trimming away some excess fabric. So I've got white fabric that will lay over top of the pink fabric. So the way that I trimmed it away was just folding the batting back, then just trimming away that excess fabric before folding the batting back. And now I don't have pink fabric laying underneath my white fabric. And now on to our letter V. The main thing to pay attention to when you are making your V is that the point on the inner part of the V has the fabric overlapping enough that you're not seeing batting in that little area. And finally, the letter E. This one is probably the most complicated of all of them, and there is one thing that I recommend that you do differently, so I will point that out when we get there. Now it is right here that I would actually recommend you make the back part of your E a nice big fat E instead of a skinny strip and then adding the white strip beside it, because our letter L goes all the way to the far right edge, and when you put your pillow together it will be nice to see your letter E going all the way to its far edge as well. I think it will just look nicer on the pillow, but it's totally up to you. And now it's finally time to trim all 4 of our squares to 7.5 inches by 7.5 inches. Now I will admit I was not paying attention and I actually cut my squares to 6.5 by 6.5, but I highly recommend that you do 7.5 by 7.5. And now it's time to give your letters a quick press before we start sewing them together. When you sew your letters together, use a 1/4 inch seam allowance, and when you're pressing your seams open, because you're doing this on the back side of your fabric, your iron may stick to your batting or even melt the batting. So be very aware of the temperature of your iron as well as the specifications of the particular batting you are using. And now it's time to grab 2.5 inch strips of fabric and attach them to the top and the bottom of your letters. Do this by stacking those strips of fabric with a layer of batting as well. Sew these strips on using a 1/4 inch seam allowance, and then do the same thing for both sides. Then trim away the excess before pressing those seams open as well. And now all you have to do is turn this into an envelope pillow. I have a tutorial for how to do that, so I will link to that tutorial in the description down below, as well as on the screen, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. Bye for now.